Looking good, Chris.
Hey, Gitano Demas, Adonis Arrington, the second or the third, depending on who you ask. How you guys doing, Junior? How's it going down there, man? I like that hoodie, bro. What is that, a champion? What do you got going on?
Yeah, man, we rock the champion hoodies a lot out here. I'm doing good, feeling good, ready to get this pod in.
Champions, just like our 3-on-3 tournament way back 15, 20 years ago. Okay, JT, what's going on, man? You got that Brazil going on.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to a great show. Do a little soccer talk,
Okay, soccer talk is all we got, man, because the NBA Finals, I didn't tell you guys this in the text, right? You want to know something wild? For us, like, this is we moonlight as podcasters, and we talk about sports and the NBA. I didn't watch Game 4. I didn't turn that bitch on. I knew it was on. I had the opportunity to turn it on, but you know what? It was Friday night, and I don't want to deal with the bullshit, I don't want to watch. I don't care if the Mavericks won by 30.
What were you doing, Chris?
It's a gentleman's sweep. I said it here a week ago. I said it here a month ago. You want to pull up the tapes? We got it there. It's a gentleman's sweep. The series will be over tomorrow, today, yesterday, whenever you listen to this. It's a gentleman's sweep, which means 4-1. 5 games. Let them get one at home. Build momentum
Chris,
for next year.
I feel it, man. I tuned in for the first 5 minutes of the game, I think, and kind of saw the vibe, and I just I checked up on it, right? I was checking the score, and then by the time halftime, third quarter roll around, I was like, oh wow, this is bad.
It's the one.
But it's really got it. Like Game 6 is the game, obviously, where it's like, okay, if they can get to a Game 6,
then I'll turn it on.
Then it's interesting, But until that point, I'm not saying I won't watch Game 5. I may tune in, but I'm not really interested in it at this point.
I'm not going to watch it. I'm sorry, JD. I want to hear your take, but just to stay right micro on that topic, I'm not going to watch the next game. I will turn on Game 6, but Game 5, it should be a trophy ceremony. Go ahead, JD.
Well, I want to stick to what you're saying, Chris, and I put in a bullet point, but without you guys watching, the viewership is up for these finals, but guess what is not up for these finals? The craftsmanship. It is boring.
Yeah.
It is very boring, even though the viewership is up. I mean, I guess if you make $2 from more than the year before, I guess that's turning a profit. But is that really making a profit if the viewership's only up 3%?
The cost of living and inflation. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're staying flat.
So I guess they're saying the viewership is up, but the that's that corporate talk. These guys, they're not getting a raise next year because it is not fun to watch. I don't. That's all I gotta say. And I don't blame you, Chris, because the games have not been fun to watch.
Yeah,
but we watch to be entertained. Go ahead, Junior.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like this whole playoffs, where's the drama? Where's the intrigue? It started with we started off with injuries. All right, all these players are hurt. The first round was a bust. And we get to the second round. It's like we had one good series in this entire playoffs, and that was the Minnesota-Dallas series. And even then, the Game 7 was a
Minnesota-Dallas wasn't even that good. Come on.
Yeah, like it was okay. But I'm saying that was the best we got, right? Other than, I mean, maybe
please do not forget that. No, guys, come on. Knicks-Pacers was must-see TV. Every Knicks game up until their elimination was must-see. Until OG got hurt was must see.
But Chris, even then, there was multiple 20-point blowouts in that series. So, I see what you're saying. Like, as a whole, it was, yeah, I'd look at it and say that was a pretty good series. But I'd say that Dallas-Minnesota was still more compelling than that. But I'm just saying, overall, where's the drama? We haven't had it. This is one of the most boring NBA postseasons we've seen in a long time. And
can I bring this up real quick? Can I ask a question?
JD.
Please,
why is it so boring?
Question. No.
Why is it so boring?
I got the answer. I've been writing down since you started talking what the answer is to that question.
Okay.
Give it to me, Professor.
Adam Silver, the league has passed Adam Silver up. It has outgrown him.
Wow.
He was perfect for that time and place where he was the anti-Roger Goodell. He was the anti-MLB. He said,
he's too friendly.
Take our copyrights. We don't care, because the more people that share our content, it's better for our brand. And he was right. And he was right about that on the digital media front and on the consumer front and on the user-generated content front. However, I'm going to point out I have 4, but I'll just point out 3 reasons why it's passed him by. A, Roger Goodell cuckolded him on Christmas. He said, "F you, NBA. I'm going to take Christmas. I already got Thanksgiving, but give me Christmas too." All-Star Weekend is not that hard to figure out. And the dude's been tinkering with it every single year for the past decade. How long has he been in office?
He's dropping the ball.
Right?
He's dropping the ball.
It's not that hard to figure out, bro. And yet he continues to tweak with it. Like, just go to what works and stick with it so people know what to expect. See, he's really, this is what brought me to this point was he's dragging out the NBA finals and putting 3 and 4 days in between each game of a blowout series that's not competitive. And he's treating it like the Super Bowl. What was exciting about the NBA playoffs early on, when you say Knicks Pacers, you're right. There was a lot of blowouts, but it felt exciting because every day when I got off work, I wanted to turn on the TV and say what was going on. But now there's this gap, and they're not lifting up the WNBA. There's nothing to fill that gap. They're not talking about the NBA draft in between these days and doing specials and cutting into workouts and going and profiling these guys. He's dropped the ball there. And then he's trying to be like the NFL now. Like, oh, you can take our Christmas, but you know what? We're going to do multiple day drafts now. We'll get you back there.
Chris, can I add a point to what I agree? I believe Adam Silver's dropping the ball by not embracing the big 3. You know, because what is the big 3 full of? I mean, it's all ex-players.
Former players.
Like, that is growing the game. Like, imagine that there's a pipeline between the big 3 and the NBA. Like,
you got the pre, you have the pre with the the developmental leagues and the G leagues and all this stuff. You have the current and have the post. You gotta send them off to pasture through the big 3.
Because,
I like that.
Like the big 3, being that is there in summertime, it's fun to watch every now and then. Like, you see them playing basketball. You're not calling fouls. You got a 4-point shot. Ice Cube and his team of push it forward. They offered Caitlin Clark, $5 million in ownership. She said no, but at least they're trying.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Silver's not even trying. Their all-star game is great. At least they're trying to do something different.
I'm gonna go a little opposite. First of all, I can't get into the big 3. I'm sorry. I understand there's a niche.
It's because Ice Cube's connected to it, bro. And you are an outspoken mainstream music hater.
Nah, man. He's a Raiders fan. Ice Cube's cool. I'm just saying, like that. I'm not into it, man. So, like, JD, I feel you. Like, yeah, maybe they should embrace it, but I don't think that the big 3 is big enough to be embraced yet. I mean, maybe a few more years if it catches on, but it's still a very, very niche, man, sport. So, I'll just say that. And like Adam Silver, you can say all these things about, and I'm not discrediting your points, but like, if you're talking about the things that matter most to corporations, well, Adam Silver's doing a great job because they are making money hand over fist. The money just keeps going up. The TV deals keep going up. The ratings keep going up.
My guy, can I ask you one question? The sponsors, he's doing a good job, but could there be a better job being done?
Okay, but I'm just saying, if you're talking about the bottom line of ratings and money, Adam Silver's checking those boxes. So, like, why?
10-year, $70 billion contract?
I don't think so. You know why? Because a lot of that sponsorship comes through the ad dollars and the ad buys on TV, and we see the same swath of commercials constantly. Where's the variety? There's runners on base. If we're seeing the same shit over and over and over as consumers, there's advertising dollars to be made that he hasn't squeezed
all I'm
out
saying,
yet.
man, the league is growing, bro. So, like, I mean, you can say he's got faults. He does, man. What commissioner out there is perfect? I'm just saying all I'm saying is it has outgrown him. the league's growing. He's expanding the league even more so internationally than it already was, playing games internationally. I mean, the Spurs about to play in Paris next year with Wemby. I mean, come on, man. That's market. That's
a
the marketing,
fucking
bro.
layup, bro.
It doesn't matter.
They didn't play no games in Argentina.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we entered the hater. Okay, y'all just go hate on everything. All right, I'll just stop talking now.
Listen, no, hold on.
I'll just go hate. Okay.
No, Wemby made them big in France. Having a preseason game there doesn't change that.
Tony Parker was the biggest thing since before.
How many games were played in China when Yao Ming was in the NBA? Yet he was still the #1 voted All-Star every time. Get the out of here. That wasn't Adam Silver. That was the player. I'm sorry,
bro. No,
I'm passionate about that.
You're just hating, bro. Like, I mean, you guys got blinders on. You can't even see the good things that he's doing. Like, he's not perfect. I'm not saying I'm his boy, but like, it's not all bad.
He's keeping the lights on. I will give you that. He's keeping the lights on and he's not ruining it. But it can be so much better. That's all. I think
that's a good way to put it, Chris. He's not ruining it, but is he pushing it forward? And which Roger Goodell and the NFL have done for the past however many years.
Roger just took Christmas from him. He stole Christmas from us.
What's Silver supposed to do, bro?
There's nothing he can do. He got big bank.
What's he supposed to do, man?
I just got done watching the movie Inside Out, and during one of the scenes in that movie, which was not, I mean, it was all right, but they had a brainstorm and all these little ideas came in, and then the new character Anxiety was like, we need a big idea. And what he's doing is these little ideas, little things like a little mid-season tournament. The Lakers are going to feel good for a week and LeBron's going to bring a team to Vegas.
Whoa. No.
We need something big. He's taking,
one
thing we had was Christmas.
Hey, give Adam Silver credit for taking over MLK Day, though, man. That quadruple header on MLK Day is fire, bro. Everybody's off work. Everybody's off work. Like, so, man, like,
it's a Juneteenth game,
and allowing, here's the thing. Another thing he did on the day the voting day, the NBA does, you know what I'm saying? The players don't play that day. That's pushing it forward.
That's a handshake agreement, though. Like, they don't play games on the Final Four championship, just like NFL. Like, there's, I don't know if that's legally binding or whatnot.
The NFL is starting to play on Fridays.
I'm bringing JD over to my side.
Because that's high school days. The NFL is playing every day of the week now. Okay,
I'm I'm saying that. That's what, and that's my point. Is Adam Silver is.
I mean, NFL's playing on Saturdays, so now the commissioners of the NCAA football are just rolling over. Nah, man, they got no say in that.
No, NCAA doesn't exist, bro. We know that. Like, it's all gone up in NIL and Pac-12, Pac-2. Like, it doesn't. Everything's a shit show.
I'll see you on July 19th when that game drops. So, okay, all right.
Hey, all I gotta say, my entire point of this whole debate was Adam Silver is not. The NBA has outgrown him. He can't handle that we're getting robbed of all of our little precious little moments that we had in the calendar, and he's not capitalizing on things that could be he's leaving runners on base.
He's starting to be like the NCAA committee.
I'm just saying.
Agree to disagree.
He's on the take. All right.
Agree to disagree.
Inside job.
We got him on the board.
Roger's paying him. Okay. Sorry, that took a sideways. JD, do you think the series will be over tomorrow or today? Whenever you're listening to this, the Monday night game 5.
No.
What would be interesting if it was over, though?
Hey, I got a small Portland take. Do you know that Shamgod has a daughter, a child by a lady who is from Portland Heights, from Portland that went to Jeff?
Random
Did you know
fact.
But that is random. Fact.
Small, but I don't think so. I think Dallas and Kyrie maybe figured something out. You can cut that.
Definitely don't cut that.
Hey, Shamgod. I was giving
Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway
came up with it. Go ahead.
Tim Hardaway finally saw the ball go in the net, and maybe that leads to him making some shots, even though Jason Kidd hasn't played him, and he doesn't warrant any playing time.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But at the same time, he was their third leading scorer in the throughout the season. That's, I mean,
but I haven't seen him at all. Dante Exum took his spot, right? Like, where's he been in the rotation?
I don't know where he's at, but I think they end the series on Wednesday or whatever day it is in Dallas.
Okay. Well, I just want to go with what I want to see, man. I'm just like, man, can we just extend this a little bit longer so we can get a couple good games in? I just want 2 good games in these NBA finals. And like, I get it. Like, Dallas played all right in game 3? Like, it wasn't a terrible game. But I need some drama right now, man. And look, I'll just say this. If there ever was a team that was going to blow a 3-0 lead, isn't it the Celtics team, right? Doesn't the Celtics team have the look and feel of a team that would make history in the really wrong way? I don't trust Joe Mazzulla as a coach. Jason Tatum just doesn't have that killer instinct. Porzingis is hurt. If there ever was stars aligned for that to happen, it might be this year.
Hey, one question real quick, JD, for you. Are you also thinking in your mind, didn't Junior say Jason Tatum was his MVP prediction, and he just said he doesn't have KI just now? Are you racking that tape?
Bro, I said Dame was my dark horse MVP candidate.
We'll check the tape.
Bro, I was hella wrong there too, bro. So either way, I'm
I'll tell you, no, you're still right. You're just a year early. You're just a year early. It's coming, baby. It's coming. But one thing that's wild though, JD's what this Ouija board really Easter egg of a tidbit that you uncovered. If the Celtics win the game on 6/17, two notes on that, right?
Yeah, 2 notes. That's the Boston area code, and that is also the same date in which they won the championship in 2008, led by Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, Big Perk, and Doc Rivers.
Oh man, JD loves his numbers, man. That is
anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
But hey, speaking of who did they beat that year?
That's a great segue, Chris.
Holla at me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There's a mom and pop shop now. What's going on? No one wants to coach there. Drop the bag and the keys of the kingdom, but it sounds more like a shack than a kingdom. What's going on, man?
Well, I want to ask you guys this question ask me the question, Chris. Do the Lakers need to sell?
Hey, JD, do the Lakers need to sell?
Sell.
What's that?
We need some new blood. We need somebody who's got that bag. You know what I'm saying? We need Uncle Stan Kroenke to come by him, even though he owns the Denver Nuggets. But we need somebody. I doubt that would happen. But we need somebody who's got that bag, who can not be worried about paying the coach little $10 million. You know what I mean? If you're gonna pay the man to leave Connecticut, he's a 2-time coach. Don't slap him with dog shit on the date. You know what I'm saying? Taking the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? When you took him to McDonald's for the first date. No, we are a 17-time championship organization with legends on legends. The legends start here. We got the logo. R.I.P. to Mr. Jerry West. But I don't understand what's going on. You know, I don't understand. Go ahead, Junior.
JD, what I'll say is, what's wrong with taking on a little bit of extra ownership, right? I mean, selling off a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they got to sell the whole team, right? But get some new owners with some deep pockets in there.
I got a question.
Okay.
Oh, finish. You said or.
I was maybe Jeannie Buss link up with Adam Silver and they make that move to Las Vegas, man, where that money is, bro. Okay. I know.
Both your teams in one city, JD.
Hey.
Clippers town.
Hey.
Fuck it.
They already lost the people.
The Vegas Lakers.
Bro, I'm saying,
that's a good take. Right there. That's got to be a YouTube
Vegas
short.
Lakers.
I like it, Junior, but here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. The Buss family only owns 66% of the family. And the other 27. of the team, the other 27%. So it's only, like, how much can we really sell?
I got a question, guys. I have
how much can we really sell?
I've been trying to cut in, and I just really want to put your minds on this right now, okay?
Okay.
Let me know how it hits you. Just blurt it out. A recent cherished brand, a cherished brand was recently sold and acquired. And when it was acquired, it was given a new name. Now, would you be okay if they called them the Los Angeles X? You need deep pockets. Elon's right there, bruh.
What? Oh, you're talking about Twitter.
I'm saying, would you be okay if Elon Musk bought you? You got your deep pockets. You got anything you want. You can put Anthony Davis on a spaceship, bro.
I mean,
but you got to change your name to the Los Angeles Xers.
No, I'm passing. I want to go to Vegas.
Pass.
You'd rather stay mediocre. You want to be the Dallas Cowboys? You want to be the national brand that everyone drags every single year?
No. Listen,
you are the Dallas Cowboys. You know that, right?
But we win.
You have been.
We've won and have been winning.
When's the last time you won the Chippy?
Chris, come on.
No, I want to know the date. Bubble, right?
October of 2020. You want me to put the shirt on? We've done this episode already.
No, I know. So it's been 4 years.
Okay. When's the last time the Blazers done shit?
I ain't talking about the Blazers. I am comparing the Lakers to the Cowboys.
Right.
I'm not dragging them. I'm comparing them as it's the Lakers, the Cowboys, and the Yankees. I'm sorry, you have to wear that, bro. That is you go to a village in China, they recognize the logo. Like anywhere in the world, they recognize the logo. Absolutely. And now you're performing like the Cowboys.
Like
yeah, but here's the thing, like things change. Okay? Like the Kansas City Chiefs are now the number one team in the NFL every year, as long as Patrick Mahomes is going to be there, right? And like, hold on, bro. So like, I feel like it's similar to like UCLA basketball, where like we just assume like, oh, they're UCLA, they got all that history, they got all them championships. Like, of course they can recruit like the like they can recruit anyone they want. Not true. Same true with the Lakers right now, man. They are a storied franchise. Yes, have lots of history. I don't think that buys you much anymore in today's game when there's so much money being thrown around and there's there's superstars that are willing to pair up with other superstars. Like, I just don't think the draw is there for LA. And then California taxes are a minus for a lot of people too. Like, so
me as a regular civilian, they're a bitch, like they're still asking me about money I made in 2019 when I didn't live there, know?
Like,
hey, to your point though, Junior, that we are, I think we're on a parallel path here saying that they are a national brand, an international brand. And the fact that they've been mediocre for, they've been marinating in mediocrity. We don't count the bubble. We don't count the in-season tournament. So it's been a while since you won a chip.
The bubble. We count.
Jamal Murray was Kobe in the bubble. Like it doesn't count. Everything is an asterisk. You're playing in an empty gym.
We're not going to disrespect.
Count the bubble. Count the bubble if you want, bro. It didn't count to me, but hey,
all right, cool.
Bank shots count too, I guess, if you don't call bank. But go ahead and keep them if you want. It's a pride thing, an integrity thing. I wouldn't count it if my team won.
I feel like you're kind of dragging the Lakers a little bit right here. When like they've had a few down years, but they've been competitive for the most part over the last 20 years, man.
Since 1980, they've been competitive.
Exactly, and that's why with the Cowboys, it's Cowboys, Lakers, and Yankees, and they are. Junior, when you started talking about UCLA and like things that take time to change, like that is exactly what I deal with in my work life is perception change. And even though T-Mobile has the most 5G awards of any other network, and we blow all of their statistics out of the water, the common person that does not track on those things still thinks Verizon's the best, or even AT&T. So what I'm saying is, while you can have a couple of down years, it doesn't matter. You bear the burden of being the one team that is internationally known by the common person.
I feel it.
all of that to say is you can't be picky and choosy about it. You're stuck in mediocrity right now. You need a big idea, big shakeup, and that's why I was shocked by you saying you wouldn't be okay with Elon Musk purchasing you guys.
I mean,
No,
whatever,
I do
man.
not want Elon Musk. His sorry naming his kids all weird ass name, messing with Dr. Buss's legacy. So no, we're gonna pass. And
So
we're
you'll
gonna move on to the
Yeah,
next
I want a
segment.
sports guy, man. Even Ballmer's a sports guy. He's just like a raving fan, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me
of
I
the
need a
two, you'd
sports
be
guy.
okay being mediocrity.
Whatever. I need a sports person. Sorry.
I'm just asking JD as the Laker fan of the show.
I
Between
don't, okay,
being
if this
stuck
is
in mediocrity
mediocrity,
as the Cowboys,
then that's fine. I'm fine with it because we have won championships. We have won 11 championships since 1980.
Yeah, and how many since 2015?
One. Okay, how many? There's not like you're
It's
over
the most
here.
recognizable brand in the world for the NBA.
How
That's what
many
I'm saying.
championships have the Yankees won?
I would say if you're talking
Like,
about the
come
big three, Chris,
on.
like you keep saying the big three. Of those big three, the Lakers by far have the most championships in the last 20 years, man.
I'm trying to pile on the Lakers.
Exactly. So what you're bringing up is like irrelevant. Like no, that is not even fair.
I'm just trying to get you to be okay with Elon Musk buying the Lakers and changing their name to the Xers, so I can clip that and tell everyone that you want to change the name of the Lakers, bro.
I was not falling for the bait. I was not falling for it, and you're not gonna talk bad.
Shit.
Next,
All right, NFL team. What team do you dislike, JD?
man, I dislike the Chiefs. I know they're going for a three-peat, and I think that this might be the year where it just kind of unravels a little bit, just a little bit. Patrick Mahomes loses maybe an early round. Maybe they have to go. You know, he played his first road playoff game and beat sorry-ass Josh Allen. You know, he couldn't figure it out. And I'm thinking
Hot take.
Joe Burrow, you know what I'm saying? Got that Joe Burrow pack. They going to be back. And, you know, he has a losing record against those guys. So I don't like the Chiefs this year. That's what I'm saying.
Can I respond to that? I think that the Chiefs didn't like the path they had to take in the playoffs of playing on the road. And that's what they're going to remember when they come to camp. That's what they're going to remember when exhibition's over and they're starting to actually play games. Like, we need to win these little baby games here when the sun's still out before it starts raining and snowing on everybody so that we don't have to play road playoff games. I think it's going to have the inverse impact. That's my take. Junior, who's your do you have a team that you are not big on or that just
Well, you know, and
rubs you the wrong way?
We could obviously like pile on teams that like weren't good last year, aren't expected to be good this year. But I'm gonna take a team that had maybe a surprisingly good year that I just don't trust going into this season. That's the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the reason for that is, one, I don't trust that coach. I feel like he caught lightning in a bottle with the Philadelphia Eagles, won that championship, and I just don't think he can duplicate that. He just kind of rode a momentum wave through that whole playoffs and won with the backup quarterback. I mean, there's an element of luck there, and I just don't think he can recapture that. They overhauled their defensive staff. They basically fired everyone, got a new staff. They weren't good on defense last year. Trevor Lawrence is a middle of the pack quarterback that's now paid as the number one quarterback in the NFL. And I know the extension doesn't kick in for a few years, so they got a little time on that rookie deal. But
you think they're going to regret it?
I do think they're going to regret it in the sense that I just don't think he's ever going to be that guy. I mean, you have enough. I think you got enough data on Trevor Lawrence. One, he gets banged up a lot, and he hasn't hit that next level. And you could say,
because he doesn't have the weapons around him, though.
No, he does. He's got great weapons. Ridley.
He's got solid weapons. I wouldn't say great weapons.
I mean, you're a top quarterback. You gotta be.
Is he a top quarterback though? I mean, he's paid.
Well, I'm saying
top quarterback.
That's why you drafted him number one. He's got to be not the trailer. He's got to be the tractor now.
Yeah, he's okay. Like, he's good, right? He's solid. You know, but he's middle of the pack. And so I don't know that they're going to get back to the playoffs this year. They came back.
Well, they weren't in the playoffs last year.
I'm worried about the team. Well, they were, if they didn't make it, they were like right there then. But I'm worried about teams that have to rely on coming back, right? And they had a history of having to come back and win games, and that's just not sustainable from season to season. So I don't really trust him. Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he had 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions last year. I mean, a rating of like 88. Like, I mean, that's mid. That is so mid, and they paid him like the best quarterback in the league. So I don't see it.
Okay. I'm glad that I have a different team that I am not high on. I don't know if this is a consensus or if I don't know if it's just a gut feeling of being a tortured Oregon Ducks fan, but
okay.
I think the Chargers are not going to be who we thought they were. I think the Harbaugh is going to have a harder time than we thought. I just have a feeling, right? We don't have much on tape. We don't have a lot of evidence, but I don't like how high people are on the Harbaugh connection and the Justin Herbert connection, because it's unproven and it's, you can't just dip your toe in and out, and especially with the controversy going on in the background. I just think it's a lot to bear, and everybody's kind of calling it a layup. And when everyone zigs, I start to think zag, and that's just what's on my mind. I don't have the statistical evidence or the film to prove it, but something doesn't feel right about what's going on with the Chargers.
And as a Raiders fan, I'm happy to hear you say that, Chris. And,
of course you are, my guy.
And I'll bring it back to the quarterback discussion. As skilled and talented as everyone says Herbert is,
he is.
Why hasn't it contributed to wins for the team?
Well, that's what they say is the coaching, and that's why they brought in the new coach, right?
But that doesn't pan out. Had a few coaches though, right?
But now they went with the brand name. So if
this
the Nikes don't fit, maybe your feet are oversized.
Coach. Yeah, third system now. So I don't think we can put it all on Herbert when you got a coach who just couldn't kick a field goal for his life depended on it. You know, Brandon Staley. So we can't all put it on the players. But listen. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it's a win. Like this is make or miss league. In the NFL, the best ability is your availability. And there's been games Herbert missed last year, got the broken finger, try to play through it. So, you know, they've been hurt. The Bosa boys have been hurt. You know, both of them. Khalil Mack's been hurt.
Can the stars align?
You know,
they're also in a terrible salary cap situation too because of their owner. They let their owner's kid run their salary cap over there. People try to hate on the Raiders GM because he came from the Chargers, and they're like, "Oh, they're in salary cap hell," and look at all these contracts. And it's like, "Oh, actually, the owner's son is the one who runs that." So
the Spanos family, who are in disarray as well about selling their team as a family.
Yeah,
that's another.
It's like everyone posting on Facebook, like, "Oh, look at us, we're perfect," but like, yo, behind the scenes, I got some problems going on. You know,
with you, man. Everybody talking about just because Harbaugh showed up, all of a sudden, like the Chargers are a contender. Like, sorry, I need to see
that. It's a lazy take, you know. It's a lazy take, and it doesn't set. It gives me. It makes me feel fit. You know, something fishy. You know, it doesn't. My antennas are up.
Man, for sure.
Hey, JD, man, hit us with your soccer Euro minute, and I feel like you're gonna tag team tap in Junior because Junior wants to get on the soccer minute. Let's go.
We got 3 great competitions going this summer. We got one that just started Friday with the European. The defending champions are Italy. No team has won back-to-back in a very long time. Spain looked amazing. They got a 16-year-old playing for their national team, and he's starting at forward at a number 9. Portugal, you got one last run with Ronaldo. You got Germany, who's retooled. The Netherlands looked decent today. You know, England, I mean, who lost in the final against Italy at home in Wembley Stadium. Oh, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, those boys look nice today. And I think it's going to be a great competition. We got the Copa America starting up, which is going to be played all over here in the States. That's the South American countries and Canada. I'm looking forward to, seeing Messi go for one last hurrah for his country. You had the Brazilian legend Ronaldinho say that this is the worst Brazilian team ever, which I looked at it and I'm like, he's kind of right. And I'm hoping that the USA can win their group, because if they win their group, they don't have to play Brazil in the quarterfinals. And we seem to play Brazil all the time, USA. So shout out to Chile, the family's country. They play, and if they make it out, they play July 5th. I was thinking about actually heading over to Texas to go watch that game. And
so let's go, bro. Soccer. Buckle up. Let me go. Giddy up. Let's go.
So JD, I'm gonna stay on the U.S. men's national team, and I just Berhalter talking about we ready out here. I didn't see that in that game against Colombia. I'm sorry, I didn't, or that match against Colombia. Like I didn't see that. And then we want to talk about all this moral victory of tying Brazil when we know Brazil's not the classic Brazil team that we've seen over the years. So excuse me if I'm not excited about those contests, and I still need to see more from this USA team. And I'm ready to give our backup goalkeeper a shot. I think Turner's had his time with the team, but let's let the younger guy come up and see what he can do, because Turner looked really bad, and he hasn't looked good in the recent international competition. So yeah, Ethan Horvath, give Ethan a shot. I want to see what he can do. I'm done seeing Turner misplay balls and just have really, really suspect decision making in general.
But Turner sucks, man.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but like, he's struggled, and I know, like, he's got a lot of international appearances and he's got the experience, but I'm ready to move on. But I want to see I can't believe that Giovanni Reina is only 21 years old, y'all. That's pretty wild.
Dude, so he's 30. He looks 30.
He looks 30, and like, so I mean, some of that immaturity obviously showed up in the last World Cup, and obviously they had, he had beef with the coach. Clearly. But him and Folarin Balogun, Ricardo Pepi, I'm excited about these guys, right? I think they, if we got a chance to do something for once in the US's like history, like, we're gonna have to score. Like, this whole like sit back.
Pulisic's gonna have to be the number 9.
Hey, you're gonna have to score, man. And my money's on Pepe to score, man. That's great. And thank you for the Euro minute, bro. We went over a little bit there. And holy goodness, man, I'm proud of myself for having patience for that. That was a great segment. Hey, you got more to hit on? Bro. We went soccer real hard.
All right, man. Like, hey, I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see the U.S. step up, but they got to show me some more, man. They got to show me some more.
Okay. Hey, when's the next match to watch? Tell me when and where. I'll watch it.
For the USA, what do you want? Which one, Chris?
If I'm gonna watch one soccer match, you give me one. Tell me what to watch. I will watch it, and if I like it, I will continue to watch it, and I will get on the bandwagon. You want to watch
European or Copa America? Which one?
I don't know the fucking difference. Sell me.
Nah, he wants Copa. He wants to watch the USA team, bro.
Hey, I want to watch
the best soccer match. Hold up. The best soccer match will be Thursday, June 20th, Spain and Italy.
I ain't gonna watch
12 p.m.
Me, Papa. No, I want to watch Americans. Come on now.
I mean, the USA plays Sunday, a week from today.
US Sunday. Okay, and then who they play against?
Bolivia.
That's barbecue chicken, right?
Yeah, I mean,
3 p.m.
They should win against Bolivia. They should.
If they lose,
Chris, the match for you to watch will be Monday, July 1st against Uruguay.
There we go. Give me time to get ready.
6 p.m.
Don't you mean Uruguay, bro? Okay, come on.
Man. Uruguay.
You just started. Yeah. Hey, what's the channel? How you watch that? You got to go on Reddit.
Fox Sports.
FS1, man.
What's that on? YouTube TV?
Fox Sports, bro. FS1.
I don't fucking watch. I honestly, it's just ESPN and local news and.
All right, man.
Hey, I'm gonna turn it on. Fox Sports. I'm gonna find it. It's got to be in my package, right? It's not an add-on.
You'd think.
I would like to hope you have Fox Sports, Chris.
I probably got that.
All
Hey,
right.
is it like a Olympic event or is it like a World Cup? What do we got going on?
This is the Copa America that we're talking about, which is the America's Cup, North, Central, and South America.
Okay, so the king of the castle for the continents up and down right there.
Yeah, and then you got the European, which is European.
I don't care about that one. I want the one that goes up and down the latitude line. Let's win that latitude. It's the latitude race.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Chris. I like I like watching some soccer. I have a hard time getting into European soccer. I really like the U.S. men's national team. I like to follow them. I like when I can watch MLS, but they're locked down to Apple TV, so like hard to watch them nowadays.
Hey, you need a code, man? I got you.
Oh, really?
You got a code for the MLS package?
I've been on codes, man. I just today when I got the Fandango for the movie, they were like, "Here's 6 months of whatever," and I was like, "I already got it."
Get me on the text line, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know what you guys were. Hey, another reason to go with T-Mobile because you get that free Apple TV Plus for a year, and among other things, it's Netflix, Paramount Plus. I'll go on.
Can you add us to the family plan?
Yeah, let's get Tuck's on there, and he's paying like half what he owes. So, and that's still not much. you bump him off. I'm next in my 12 lines, but yeah.
I'll send you 100 right now. How many months are good for?
We're bidding war. Tuck, where you at? Now we can do a call in line.
Shout out to some of my OGs at work. Bootleg, Columbia County's finest. We waiting for the call in.
Hey, shout out to Auntie Cardella. I know she out there watching the pods. We doing shout outs, man. Shout out Auntie. We love you.
Hey, what's up, Auntie? Hey, what's up, fellow OG, man? What's going on? First time, long time. We got to figure out this thing. We'll get you on the call-ins, man. Hey, but one thing I wanted to see what you guys were watching, man. And one thing came across my feed today on Hulu was although I am not the one to speak on the topic of the three hosts here, it's the history of Black Twitter. 3-part documentary series on FX through Hulu. I watched the first 3 minutes. That's what I do. I give it the college try. I go 3 minutes. If it's going to be a good production, I will watch it. If it's not, I will not add it to the list. So I'm going to watch that soon.
It was okay. I mean, I was just looking. I will say though, like, so I was having a rough week sleeping when I watched it. It's like, this one was once where like I was watching it at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I like couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm probably not giving it a fair shake, but it didn't hold my interest like I was hoping it would. The sets are
because
clean.
You're familiar with Black Twitter though, right?
Yeah, and the sets were clean, and it was cool to get reminded of some of the things that happened that you forgot about during the pandemic.
Temecula.
Yeah,
you Temecula. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that one, like, so like it was more like nostalgia than like it wasn't a great documentary. It was great for nostalgia and to kind of remember some of the things that you might have forgot.
Okay, so now real time. Someone who is not familiar with Black Twitter, Gitano,
me,
Junior, would it be a good educational resource for Gitano, or would it give him paint a bad picture of what we're trying to describe when we tell him about it?
No, it would help JD understand what Black Twitter is about. I think, but the one thing that I would say about the Twitter doc that like they didn't stick with Twitter, like, and I understand, like, because like the things that happened on Black Twitter, it was all about like the things that happened in society. And so I think they leaned a little too far into like the society piece instead of keeping it focused on Twitter. And so that's where it kind of lost me a little bit.
They got subjective instead of objective.
Yeah. And like I said, it was cool for going down memory lane. I wouldn't consider it like an A+ documentary. The set design and the interview locations, which are a big deal for obviously documentaries, those were fire. Like they had really nice sets, bright sets they were obviously like nicely tailored to the person talking. So I give it was good. It just wasn't a great documentary, but it was good. For you, Chris, I would say definitely watch it. Just get it in.
Oh, solid. Hey, okay, the Junior, is that your rec, or do you have a rec on top of that?
No, so here's the thing. It's an old rec, but I just rewatched it and I forgot how like just weird and funny and kind of just different that movie is. It's Everything Everywhere All at Once. You didn't feel that, man?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's so weird that like I totally get like if someone like if you don't feel it, it's like okay, yeah, that's a weird ass movie. So like
it's weird, but it's weird through a cultural lens. That's the part where it's like there's too much to keep up with. Like weird and the cultural lens I understand, or I don't know. It was the learning curve was too great for me.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, you're not tapped in with that Chinese American culture. I got you, Chris.
I mean, I try to be. Talk to my guy at work. Ming, man, we always talk about it. His name is Ming Lee, and we were talking about Yao Ming, and it's like, but what name shows up on the back of jerseys and stuff like that. It's fascinating. But anyway, go. Hey, JD, what do you have a rec, my guy?
Yeah, I have a recommendation. Watch some soccer.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, July 1, we got the Battle of the Latitudes. The longitude lines. Uruguay and Portland. I mean, in America.
I got that. But I watched this little sports real quick. I'm gonna be really quick. Rory McIlroy missed 2 putts that were less than 2 feet today.
I saw that.
And I was rooting for DeChambeau because he's on the Live Tour, and I want the Live we need the Live and PGA to get some straightening. And if we get these guys to win some more of these events, maybe we'll figure it out. And watching Roy miss that putt, I didn't say I don't feel bad for him, but like, damn, that sucks. You just missed a gimme, and DeChambeau comes out and makes a 55-foot bunker shot and wins $4.6 million and is a 2-time U.S. Open champion. Next.
I know, and it's not even like he birdied or eagled, right? He parred it and still won it, bro, because McIlroy just chunked it, man. That's cold.
Hey, the thing is, when you say McIlroy and like, so I watched that Netflix documentary, right, on like the golfer, try to humanize golfers a little bit. I forget what it's called. Full swing, and it was McIlroy, and who's his homie?
There's a.
Anyway, he wasn't a household name. But it was his boy. They had been friends since adolescence, right? And McIlroy always had the accolades and would always win the millions, and he'd win the tens of thousands, And so when I hear McIlroy struggling, I have the opposite reaction. It's like, okay, the king got knocked down a couple, okay, he's human. And I think of the guy that he has been overshadowing for so many years.
He won $2.3 million today. He's not doing too bad.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, he ain't doing too bad.
$2.3 million.
He ain't doing as bad as Angel Reese, who today cemented the fact that she is a dirty player and an inferior player to Caitlin Clark.
I thought we wasn't even gonna bring her up.
No comment, man. No comment there.
We just went there.
Wow,
and it's
next.
It's not even hating. I mean, it's something that was topical. We were talking about it pre-show. Like,
he went there, Junior.
1, contact to the head. I don't know. She wants to play that villain role.
She does, man. And you know what? Like, y'all act like I'm just like some like Angel Reese stan. Like, I'm just objectively watching all these rookies, try and do their best and like grow. So like, I'm saying like I recognize where her skill set is, and I think she's going to be a really good player. She's a double machine. But like I'm not buying a Angel Reese jersey, but like I am supporting, the rookie class in general. Like I want to see them all thrive and prosper. And like, yeah, she's got some growing to do, but whatever, man.
Okay.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, bro.
Yeah, let's bounce, man. Hey, good talking to you guys, my guys. Let's hit the week hard. And let's get back after it when the NBA finals are over next week. Happy Father's Day, my dudes.
Peace.